I help a man get on his feet if there are men who are already standing up?
Oh, darling, I got some bad news for you. You see, as one of those men who's gotten on his feet, probably has more money in the bank than you'll make in 3 lifetimes, has been very successful. The question you really need to be asking is not why would you help a man get on his feet, but why would a man who's on his feet want anything to do with you? Because what are you bringing to the table? Oh, I know. You're going to say this. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this ain't worth what you think it is. There's plenty of this to be found elsewhere. The fact of the matter is, what you're showing to men who are on their feet is that you're nothing more than someone who's looking for a paycheck. You're looking for someone to take care of you. You're looking for someone to bear the burden for a lifestyle you think you deserve, so that you don't have to put any effort into acquiring it. The reality is, this is the mindset of most of today's modern women. The ones who think that they deserve it all while putting absolutely no effort in whatsoever. They think that they are all that, when in reality, they're anything but. And unfortunately for these women, reality is going to smack them right in the face in a few years. They're going to hit that wall, and they're going to realize that all their expectations and dreams about what men are supposed to do for them isn't going to come to fruition. They're going to end up alone and bitter. And then they're going to go making videos going, "Where are all the men at?" That's the reality, ladies. And you got 2 choices. You can keep doing what you're doing, which is basically what this woman is doing, or you can accept the fact that you need to start making an effort also, that you aren't all that, and that you're really not bringing anything to the table that men would really want. That is the reality, like it or not.
Why would I?
Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Makakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great most of not good well. And shalom unto the 144,000. This is just a quick short lesson here. Through the spirit as I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw this video here. And everything this guy is saying is 100% true, because the guy talking about, well, the girl talking about why it is she will help a man get on his feet when she could get a man that's already on his feet. So, all in a nutshell, what the guy was saying is that these modern day women, they just want a ready-made thing. They want things that they didn't work for, So why would any guy want to deal with a woman who didn't help him with anything, and she gonna jump into the relationship demanding this, demanding that, as if, like you work for this? No. The men and them out there, even though they are not men of the Lord, they are not stupid or ignorant to the fact about women. They could get women. So why would they want to deal with one who's thinking like you? And that's the thing. They're getting tired because they think, even if they're broke but they're looking pretty, they smart enough to fool these men and them who have money. That's the thing. They know what pussy looks like, being blunt, right? So you can trick these men into doing these things. You understand? So why not help? That's what you women are, right? Let's start with that precept. There's Genesis 2:18, straight to the point. It says, and Yahweh Bashim Shai said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help meet for him." Right? Well, let's read the NLT. It says, then Yahweh Bashim Shai said, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper who is just right for him." Which was what? Right? He said, I don't want to. Yeah, I'll just leave it as verse 18, because we all know that it's Eve speaking about, right? I don't want to go into all these semantics, because the helper he made was Eve, right? The woman was created to help a man, so she wanted to break out of her role, right? So she'll basically leave off a guy she's with who's trying to work on his business, whatever it is, to bring it up. She wouldn't help him with that. She'd rather go with a guy who's already have his business going. But they used to tell you how delusional these women are, because if it is, you think about it, right? You will go with a guy who already have his business built up or whatever it is. You really think he would have you close in his corner? He would know to himself that, hey, you are not there from since day one. You only came in, I don't make it already. So he will basically watch you and treat you as one of these other women who just there for his money, which That's her, basically her goal, because that was pretty much what she's saying. Because she don't want to go through the hardship of actually building something with someone. You understand? Because they don't understand. Women are so far gone. It's like, hey, sometimes you can't even fathom the level of delusion or stupidity that they have in their minds, and how they could feel so satisfied, like clouding their mind with the philosophy and the mindset of, they deserve this regardless if they do it or not. They deserve to be nice. They deserve everything in the world. Like, you ain't doing shit to gain it. You understand? You treating people like shit every day, especially your husband being disrespectful, rude, out of order, and you would still think to yourself that you would literally go and commit adultery on your husband, in a heartbeat with a celebrity or some guy you think nice or who have more money, whatever it is, and you would think to yourself that that's fine, and you shouldn't be punished for that. You still deserve the world because, oh, you're such a nice person. This is these are the things these women literally tell themselves. You understand? And that's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, I ain't gonna stress on that too long because you will start to go mad, right? But the time's coming soon, right? Because when I watched this video, this scripture came to me first. The time's coming soon where um this gonna come into effect. This Isaiah 4 and 1. It says, and in the seven and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we shall eat of our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Right? So all the shame gonna fall upon them now, because why? They didn't want to hear about the men of the Lord. They didn't cater. Because remember, they were men with money, and we know as men of the Lord looking like ragamuffins, we don't have the latest car, shoes, house, whatever it is, you know. We basically struggling. You understand? But the Lord still providing for us. We still have a roof over our head. We still getting our daily bread. You know, we still able to work and function, do certain things. There are certain brothers who have it harder than others, but hey, the Lord never give a man more than he can bear. You understand? So that's the thing. So they will watch us as incapable people. We're not able to do this. With this and with that, but they watching it with their carnal eyes, right? But we watching things through the spirit. So what we have to do now is be patient. The time will come when these women gonna come flocking to you, because I even saw this video just now. Right? Well, it's a short video, if I could play it. There's a short video here. Listen to it.
Maybe if you chase God as hard as you chase people, God would actually be able to give you people you wouldn't have to chase.
So you see, 10 seconds, that's it, right? See, if you chase after the Lord, God, the Lord will give you, you give you the people that you wouldn't have to chase. You understand? Put the Lord first, right? What the scripture say about that? There's Colossians 1 and 18. It says, and he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning and the firstborn from the dead, that is, in all things he might have the preeminence, right? So the Lord is the firstborn, everything. Remember, he's the first created spirit, right? Again, that's why the title only begotten son, right? Will begotten is the past tense of begat, which means to be born or made, which is what Yahweh made, right? So he made Yahweh Shai, right? So the Lord said he had preeminence in all things, so you have to put him first, right? No matter what it is, put the Lord first. So when you put him first, then hey, everything else will come after. When you read it in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33, it says what? Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, right? How you seeking the kingdom of the Lord first? By following the laws that the Lord laid down. You understand? And when I say the laws, are not only the dietary laws, but the things that the Lord commanded us to do as prophets, as as sisters, as brothers, all these things, right? The whole Bible, eat up the rule. Of course, we'll not be able to get everything perfect, but as much as we could do. You understand? Sometimes we might be able to keep the Sabbath properly. The next week, we could hold it to the best of our ability. You never know, but the Lord giving us that grace, but still have to put in that effort that is putting the Lord first. You might want a wife or something, put the Lord first, and the Lord could give it our wife. You might give it the same woman that you want, or even someone even better. You understand? It's just a matter of putting that trust and faith in Him. The Lord is the one that directed our man's steps, as the scriptures say. So hey, the time coming where these women, they're gonna be at a loss. That's why it said to take away the reproach. Let's go back here. I read it again. Isaiah 4:1. It says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. Right? 7 meaning completion. Right? And actually, let me read the NLT. Right? It says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man. Right? Meaning to say 7 again, completion. Right? So it could be any number of women saying, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Right? So now, for a woman like this who's saying, why would she help her man? Right? She would rather go with a man already built up. She's gonna run to the man of the Lord now and say, hey, I will do this for myself. I will do this, just let me be with you, please. They're willing to do anything to be with you because why? They want protection. Right? So it's saying, only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids. Right? So they don't want to be mocked. That's why the scripture says take away the reproach, because why? They'll be feeling shame. Right? Especially for well, I'm pretty sure every camp, I'm 100% sure every camp, that went out there in encounter a woman already, like at least she stood up and talked, or listen or whatever it is, but at the end of it she didn't hearken onto it, because these women less women gonna hearken to the truth than men, right? But these women, they're gonna either they're gonna back up or just simply disagree and they walk off, whatever they did, right? This is the same women, the Lord will want to send back, for them to beg. Some of them, the Lord might make us kill, or some of them, the Lord might make us to take them as our wives, or whatever it may be. We don't know, right? But the funny thing about it is that this whole thing, this is why these women would feel shame, because you spoke to them before, right? Because remember, everybody had to hear this truth. You spoke to them before, whether they hear it on YouTube, TikTok, in live action, and they just rebellious. They rather stick to the man, and that's just show the mindset of this woman, because she rather be with a man who's already built up, right? Because look at it from a spiritual level now. She rather agree and attest to Esau's laws and his will and how everything functions, because what he gives her, priority, or gives her leadership over the man and all these things, authority over the man. That is what I really want to say, and Esau kingdom already established right now, so she comfortable here. You understand? Whereas with us now, our kingdom not established yet, so they rather dwell with the enemy who already given them nice things, where they could be unruly without consequences and all these things. They don't want to be under any kind of, hold down situation where no man could tell them what to do, and all this is nonsense. That is literally their mindset, But hey, a rude awakening coming. A rude awakening coming. That way scripture say, give not thy strength unto a woman, for she destroyed kings. You understand? But hey, as I say, this was just meant to be a quick lesson through the spirit. So again, shalom, rakata, and you don't know, shalom.